Here we are with the chips in the chipper, and I've got 2 little pieces of crumb dory and some potato cakes, and that's what I'll be having tonight. And I'll bring you back when it's all plated up so you can have a look at it. And there we go, homemade fish and chips. Very nice. I shall enjoy them. Well, tonight is Tuesday night, and I've decided to have baked chicken legs, which will be done in the air fryer, and on a bed of chicken curry, pasta and sauce mix. Very nice. I'll bring you back when it's time to plate up. G'day friends. Well, it's Wednesday night, and I think there's like about 6 days to go on the Pantry challenge. Not very long left. So tonight I'm having some seasoned chicken pieces and some sweet potato, a little bit of the last of the potatoes, and I've got a jar of green beans and a jar of carrots. Now, the carrots were canned in September 2016, the green beans 2017, but they're still pretty good. So I'll be using some of those tonight, not all of them. I'm going to try and make something similar to Osso Bucco tomorrow night, which I'll be using the rest of those green beans and carrots in that particular recipe. So I will get this all done. All I'm going to be doing basically is just peeling the potato and the sweet potato. I'll put them in together to cook them. Mainly I just want to conserve pots. I don't mind if they're cooked in the same pot. And I may mash them together. I may just have them in chunks. Just depends on what I feel like by the end of the night, really. That's the way I tend to cook. Right, that's that one. And of course I will chop them into smaller chunks and just add a little bit of salt and probably add some butter to it when I'm ready to dish up. If I mash them, I won't need to add any milk or anything like that, because the sweet potato actually keeps them lovely and moist, but I will need to add butter. And these will go out and feed my worms. Alright, so I will bring you back when it's time to dish up. And there we go. Chicken, sweet potato, white potato, beans and carrots. Wednesday night. 6 days to go on the challenge, I think it is. Okay, catch you tomorrow night. Hello everybody, it's Kim from Kim's Homestead here with you again with what's to eat. Now tonight we're going to be having Osso Bucco, nice piece, on a bed of garlic semolina. Okay, so we will start with the Osso Bucco. And I'll just remove it from the plastic bag. Now the ingredients you will need is obviously your piece of meat. And then you will need some plain flour. Now I've got probably about a cup full of plain flour here. Some chopped vegetables, whatever you like, whatever's in the fridge, that's fine, just chop them up. Now I've got a mixture of onions, a mixture of greens, some peas that I've grown in the garden, some little broccoli shoots that I've also grown in the garden, and the celery, which is also what I grew in the garden. The only thing I haven't grown is the onion, but that's alright. And of course also a little bit of garlic, which I also grew in the garden. So now we'll get out our meat, and I'm just going to dip it in the flour and coat it in the flour. We want a nice coating. So that's going to make the basis for our gravy sauce later on. Around all the sides as well. And sprinkle a little on in the plate. That will help cover it and let it sit there for a few moments. This does have to cook in the oven for a while, so make sure you start preparing it early enough. You can also put it in the Instapot, but tonight I'm cooking mine in the oven. Now that that's coated and I've made a thorough mess of the bench, we'll bring you over to the stove so we can start heating up the pan. Righto, so I have my large cast iron pan, and we shall put it on. It's on about 7 at the moment. I'll bring that up to heat. Ooh. Now in the pan I'll put a good dob of butter. Now what I'm going to do here is, when the butter melts, I'm going to cook it for a little bit and just let the butter brown in there. So we'll basically be cooking with brown butter, and then I will put a little bit of oil into it so it doesn't cook anymore, and yeah, the oil will keep it from burning, because you don't want to cook with burnt butter. See how the butter's now a brown colour? And now I'll put in a little bit of oil. Just mix that in. Now at this time, I've just turned the oven on to start heating up. Okay, time to turn it over. Beautiful, look at that. Nice bit of colour to it now. Okay, time for this to go on a plate for a few minutes. Now, a little bit more oil. Okay, so here I have a little bit of green ginger wine. worry about cooking with wine because the alcohol content is actually cooked off. And that'll give it a nice little ginger flavour. Stupid thing. Now this here is some homemade duck stock. And I've got a little bit of soy. Now I'm not worrying about salting it because the soy's actually got a lot of salt in it. Now we'll just do a quick taste test. Oh yeah, that's enough soy. Yep, that'll be very nice when it's all cooked down. Now we nestle these back in here. And we put them into a hot oven that's on 280 degrees until they're all cooked. So probably about an hour and a half. Now I'm going to put it in uncovered for a little while. Because I want those steaks to braise a little bit more. Now, I will bring you back when it's time to make the semolina. Okay, now it's time to start the semolina. So I'll turn the oven on, the cooktop. I'll put in 2 cups of water. I use filtered water. And to that, I'm going to add 1 good scoop, which is about 1 cup of semolina. I'll just add just a tad more. Now this I will be stirring until it gets hot. And that's nice and hot. See, it's a bit like porridge, or grits, as they call it. So I'll turn that off. Put in a little bit of garlic. It's fairly strong, so I don't want to put in too much. And I'm putting in, instead of mascarpone, putting in sour cream, because my mascarpone is a bit icky, and this is what I have. Looks a bit like mashed potato, actually. You know how you get those Dutch cream potatoes with lots of butter and cream? That's what it looks like. Now, let's have a little taste test. It's a little bland, honestly. But it certainly won't overpower the spices and the what's in the Osso Bucco, that's for sure. Time to plate up. And here we go. That's beautiful. Now there'll be more than enough here for tomorrow night as well. So I probably won't catch you for a few nights. Friday night I've got a birthday to go to, so I won't see you until probably Sunday night. Alright, and probably I'll be having this as a leftover. Anyway, I'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.